If life was a classroom, what have you been learning? What have you been learning in terms of storytelling? I think that if we tell a story one way, it's very well received. Glenn, I've been really thinking about you lately because I know you've been telling your story and people.
You're always thinking about me, man, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, and I think that if we tell a story one way, it can really resonate, and if we tell it another way, it's the same story, but we're trying to send the same message through. It's not easy to get through 1 inch of human skull. We have this technology to transmit a gigabyte of information around the planet in a nanosecond, but getting through 1 inch of human skull can take days, weeks, months, or even years. Your brain is like a computer. Every computer has an operating system. If you're struggling with money, you might need to upgrade your operating system. What's working for you on your storytelling and what's not? Let's start with Alex. What's working on your storytelling? What's not?
Well, I haven't gotten to the point where I'm actually telling a story yet. I guess I could just say the reason that I'm so into this work is because by necessity, I have to practice this myself, because otherwise I'll just be in my head all the time. And I'm missing life. I'm just missing the real connection with Earth, and I'm missing the connection with my, like you said, soul, gut, and all of those things, because I'm in my head where it's safe, where, so I relate like that, totally relate. I can relate to what I'm saying.
Yeah, so I think that, use this in your storytelling. My name is Alex. I used to live in my head, and it was really costing me the juice of life. And I've learned to awaken my soul, my heart, my guts, my balls, to be innate, to be more engaged, to be more connected. So I've learned that I have more aliveness, and I've gotten so much benefit from this personally. I'm 100% convinced that you can too, sir. And that if you tell a story one way versus telling a story another way, it changes the way that people receive the stories. Business is a playground, not a battleground. So have fun with it. At some point, you are going to need to craft some stories. And, I tell stories different ways. I tell the story about the man that walks on the construction site. 3 men are working, and one's laying bricks, another's building walls, and the other wants to build that cathedral. So if you're tired of laying bricks and building walls, if you want to build that cathedral, I'm Joe, I can help you. But one of the things I've learned is if you want a tall cathedral, it starts with a good blueprint and a strong foundation. And too many people are building their cathedral on hustle and not on fundamentals. And no wonder so many people crash and burn. That's one story. I use different stories for different situations. Once upon a time, a man was walking down the street next to the devil, and they both witnessed a man picking up the truth. The man said to the devil, "Oh, that guy just picked up the truth. Aren't you going to stop him?" And the devil laughed. He says, No, I'm going to let him pick up the truth. I'm just going to help him rearrange it. And then I use that as a bridge. I think a lot of times we're surfing the internet or going to seminars trying to learn what works in business. And you might have all the pieces, but if you're doing them in the wrong order, you're going to forever struggle.